Hello, everybody, if everybody can hear me. Hope everyone is in the mood for some Wolfenstein: The New Order. Now, as I said, I have no idea why I'm suddenly inspired to play this game today. But you get a hankering, and then suddenly, you want to play it. Just edited the privacy on my video there, so you guys should be able to see it. Hello, Facebook and YouTube. Wolfenstein: The New Order. Here we go. Hopefully my microphone is working here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start a new game. And we're going to go bring them on because I'm not... I'm not a casual, but I'm not a hardcore either.
In my dream, I smell the barbecue. And I hear children.
I haven't had any laryngitis in years, but this laryngitis afflicted me on my favorite barbecue day.
These things.
These things.
None of it for me.
Man, fucking Nazis took them away from me.
Engines.
Because I didn't vote out here sooner.
We come from the night.
Hey, open, Blazkowicz. You keep the lookout. I need to go to the piss. Shite!
Shite, piss, shite. I'm Scottish! I'm fucking Scottish!
Blazkowicz, go back into the flight deck. Clamp the fuel line to engine 6, quickly!
Okay, good. I don't need to adjust my Y-axis before I clamp the fuel line. Alright. You need tools. Oh god, I forgot that this game makes you do shit. Oh my god. Where are the tools? I'm probably gonna die here, aren't I? Here we go. Here's the tools. Yeah. Calm down, buddy. So Scottish. Alright, here we go. Alright, oof. Shit, fuck.
Cracking job, Captain. But losing altitude. Need to drop weight or we will be ditching hardline. Head for the cargo bay. And just
Oh god, why do I need to head for the cargo bay? This way. Wolfenstein: The New Order. Some things I like about this. Some things I like about this game. Among them, shooting Nazis. There have been very few games that have innovated in the shooting of Nazis over the past, I want to say, I don't know, like 15 years. This one, however, is just really creative. Alright. Okay. Run back up to the cockpit. See, this training section... Whoa! Forgot about that little jump scare there. This training section here is actually more of a detriment to me than it would be to just not have it. Because I don't, know how to look for stuff. Oh, there's the turret. Holy shit. There we go. Now, just so you guys know that there are actual German soldiers in these ships there. I don't know, should I negotiate with these guys? Should I respect their free speech about, flying at me and shooting me? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe I should.
a name.
Oh, man.
Can't greet you today. I have a war to win.
You're still breathing, you chummy bastard. You're tough as they come, you know. Jesus Christ. Vulture one, coming, Vulture one.
All right.
Red pack 3 Moscow, use it.
Okay, thank you.
Playing out your head, scotchy. Hey, 109, this is Vulture 1. You're crowding me, he's off. Negative, Vulture 1. Cluster is tracked the bad for sure. Need to shut it out of formation and you need to make room burgers. Moscow, retrieve the radar. Hold the handle up there by those flashing lights.
Alright. Yes, I've demonstrated that I know how to look at the indicators to tell me where to go and do stuff.
Appreciate your problem, Condor 9. I see smoke. I see solution coming off your rudders. Your freeze ailerons are done. Yeah, this thing handles like a concrete breach. Thanks for Condor 9. Come in, Condor 9. That's a true transport. Condor 9, come in, Condor 9. This is Condor 9! Houston, private wire, Sergeant, I'm airborne! All right, bad boy. Listen up, pay close attention. There, you see the pilot's wheel? Yes, sir!
Oh my god, the tension. I can't stand the tension. I'm sitting here in a cockpit doing nothing. I can't stand it. Do you think I'll get killed? I don't know. It's the beginning of the game.
I think it's working!
Okay, we saved the guy by doing nothing. That's fine. And here's the thing that I don't like about Wolfenstein New Order, which is that there are occasionally long intervals in between when you shoot Nazis and when you shoot Nazis again. That to me is actually the... Oh, look, another indicator light. That to me is actually the low point in the game. Oh, now I gotta do this right. Remember, I fucked this up the first time that I played this game. I think I gotta run. Oh, shit! Oh, no! Yeah, okay. I just stood there like a gormless idiot. Is that what it is? Is that what this is storytelling? I appreciate storytelling, I do. But, you know, for me, there's some ludonarrative dissonance. I like to use that term. And the dissonance occurs when, in between the parts when I'm shooting Nazis. It's very strange. The gameplay mechanics in this game are very much pro-shooting Nazis, and then the story segments just have an utter dearth of shooting Nazis, and I don't know.
What's the score, Cat?
What's up?
Do or die, son.
Anybody, by the way, who wants to chime in on which one of these idiots I don't have killed, can please do so now. I played the game through with Wyatt, this young pup right here. I played the game once before, and I had it so that he survived. I haven't done it with the rowdy Scotsman, though, so votes now, folks. Come on, this game's like 8 years old, or whatever it is. It's like eight damn years old. Alright, where am I going? What am I doing? What the fuck is going on? Holy shit! Oh my god. Okay, just... Yeah, alright, okay. Here. Wake the fuck up! Did you do the code red? It's alright, I'm mostly kidding too. Oh yeah, for sure. Scott is pretty funny. Alright, well, I'll take that as a vote for the Scott because I'm trying to keep things with some levity here. Actually. I think we all need some levity, don't you? I don't know. I mean, I feel like all of the fiction and all of the things in my life prepared me to actually fight real-life Nazis. Content is currently on... Oh, God, no. It's doing this. Oh, Jesus, guys. I'm so sorry about this. You know, I started installing this, like, after I ate dinner and stuff, and I should have known. I should have known it was going to pull one of these. Oh, my goodness gracious me. This is horrible. Look at this. I only got 10 minutes in before it hit me an installation wall. Bear with me. Bear with me here. bear with me here. You know, let me see what I got. Let me see if there's any way. That is fucking download times is totally how the Nazis win. This is terrible. Let me look at. I may drop out here, but don't run. I may drop out. I'm gonna go into the system data here. I don't know if you guys are still picking up my microphone here. Only microphone. Okay, just bear with me, guys. I'm gonna look at what kind of install time we got here. Let's look at. Let's see. Upload saved data. Update history. Information, I think, is where you find this. Download status. 10 of 51. Oh my god, and it's crawling along here. It's crawling along here. I hate when they do this. I ought to have known. I really should have. I should have like run home during this or something and like, hey, from England. Well, hello. Do please accept my apology for not being able to shoot more Nazis. No, they actually, I think they don't show your credit card numbers on this, though you know that if they did, like some 13-year-old would be on the news. Can I cheat? Are there chapters? Because hang on a second, because I know that there are. I know that there's like. Oh, look, you can do the timelines and stuff. I didn't really explore very much in this game when I first. I just did a playthrough. I just did a playthrough of it and did stuff. Can I go back to my older save? I don't have that installed though. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tick it out here and see. You should get this game. I have told people that they should definitely get this game. All seriousness, my Nazi shooting shtick aside, this is actually a very good game. The story is way better than it has any fucking right to be. The mechanics are pretty solid. It goes back to the old school way of dropping you into a level, and the level is basically linear, but there's definitely things that you can do to explore and little nooks and crannies and stuff. Yeah, Bethesda, or I guess ZeniMax, which I think is like a subsidiary of theirs or something, like a sister company, I don't know. They really hit it out of the park on this one, and I also tell people that they should play Doom, which has the same attitude toward murdering demons as this game has toward engaging Nazis in, you know, Geneva Convention sanctioned warfare. You know, Marquis of Queensberry rules in this. You really get to fucking wreck Nazis in this game is what I'm saying. Let's see. Nope, still no. I'm going to drop out here for another second and just see what my download speed on this is. I don't think that this is going to be... This is going to be a while. I hate this. I'm such a noob. Oh, yeah, this is definitely not in the same... this is definitely not in the same fucking vein as Call of Duty, where you just need to crouch behind a chest-high wall and have your health refill. It's very much about playing through a level as well as you can play through the whole level, as opposed to get through one firefight and you're essentially guaranteed to get through the next one because all your health and your ammo and stuff will refill. You actually need to approach situations like you're trying to plan for the future. You know, you can't be hoovering up every single health pickup that you get, because maybe you're going to want to backtrack and pick them up again. You know, you might want to conserve the ammo on your baddest ass weapons, because maybe you're going to run into a goddamn gigantic Nazi tank soldier and you're going to need your laser Gatling gun in order to destroy him. So I love that aspect of this game too. Really cool. And again, like Doom, actually Doom was different. Doom had this idea that generally you would have all you needed to do to get through whatever current fight there was, because the concept was always that you just needed to crush whatever demon is right in your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, killing demons spawns health. Killing demons spawns ammo. Running around and killing demons is how you advance in the game. I'm downloading the rest of this son of a bitch right now, because apparently it did the thing where you need to, it'll give you the first, like, 10 minutes of the game, but then, like, the rest of it is background downloading, even though there is no fucking way that you could possibly be doing this. Is there online? No, I don't think there's multiplayer, is there? I didn't even know if there was multiplayer on this son of a bitch. It doesn't look like there is. That's so annoying. Yeah, so anyway, the game is still downloading in the background here. I'll check status one more time. Probably, this thing, for all we know, this thing is going to take like 10 more hours to download. Yeah, so I'm looking here at download status. It's like slowly ticking up at 10.136 gigabytes for a total of, toward a total rather, of 51 gigabytes. Which is obnoxious. Parental controls level 9. I have parental controls on here? I didn't even know that PlayStations had parental controls. Yeah. It's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me. Well, very disappointing. Very disappointing. But anybody who has any opinions on Nazis, you know, sorry, I was just looking here to see what other comments we've got rolling in. Yeah, so, spoiler alert, totally, Fergus or Wyatt dies in the most over-the-top and ridiculous manner possible. Don't get attached to either of them. But one of them lives and one of them dies, and I've played the timeline where Wyatt lives. That's the younger kid. I made the old man versus young man calculus last time I was playing. And also I heard, and this is true, if you let him live, you fucking get Jimi Hendrix in your party. Yes, ridiculous, okay, but I'm not even exaggerating. It's clearly a character who's intended to be Jimi Hendrix. If Jimi Hendrix were hiding in a bunker in Germany, using acid and his guitar licks to fight fucking Nazi scum. So that's what's happening with that. I don't know who you get instead if you take Fergus, the really Scottish Scotsman. But apparently you don't get Jimi Hendrix in your party then. It's somebody else. I really can't wait for the new game to come out. It's going to be set in America. Imagine that, Nazis in America. I mean, that's just that's just ridiculous. That wouldn't happen in real life. And this is a funny thing too. You wouldn't imagine it, but they're actually allied with the KKK in this weird, strange, alternate history timeline that has no bearing on our reality whatsoever. It looks like it's going to be a fucking awesome game. It looks like it's going to be completely nuts and off the wall. You're going to do lots of cool action. There's going to be really intricate motion captured characters, and it's all going to be about shooting KKK members and Nazis. And I'm into it. Man, I hate Illinois Nazis too. This is funny. So I actually work for state government, and a state senator actually I think it was yesterday, in fact, issued this bill that was about condemning Nazis and alt-right and all that stuff as terrorism and everything. And, like, the message boards were, like, all lit up with, like, I hate Illinois Nazis. It's like the easiest 2 points anybody in the planet could score on that news item. And meanwhile, of course, the governor is like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm going to condemn it. And then, like, a couple days later or whatever it is, he's like, oh, yeah, that was terrorism. I needed to check with the police on the definition. You did? You needed to check with the police on the definition on that one. That's great. That I could call your attention again to the chyron at the bottom of the screen there. It says vote out Bruce Rauner. I don't know if you're registered in Illinois, but you might consider that. You might consider that. You know, just a suggestion, a humble suggestion from me to you. Content not available. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes here, guys. And anything anybody wants to comment or send my way or something. But I'm going to give it 5 more minutes, and if it's not installed to the point where it will run in 5 minutes, then I am going to put a stop on this for tonight and schedule something later in the week to get further into this game here. Totally interested in hearing what else you guys have to say. I definitely want to go on the journey of streaming this game. Well, you know, it's fine. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes here. While I check other things. I'm trying to think if I know any Nazi jokes. A Spaniard, a Frenchman, and an Italian and a German are all at a language conference. And they all get drunk and they start talking about how beautiful their individual languages are. And they get into talking. I'm sorry, there was an Englishman there too. They get into talking, and the Englishman says, you know, in English, we're very literal with our terms. You'll notice that our word for butterfly, it sort of evokes this softness, but it uses it in these very concrete terms. I think the English is the most beautiful language. The Frenchman comes in, and of course the Frenchman's going to disagree with the Englishman. He says, no, my friend, French is the most beautiful language. It has this sort of poetry to it, this sort of softness to the way that we say words. For instance, your word butterfly, for that we have the word papillon. And it evokes the beating of the wings in kind of that same way. It's less literal and it's more figurative. And that's why French is the most beautiful language. And the Italian says, no, Italian is the most beautiful language. You know, our word for butterfly is farfalle. It has this kind of lilt to it that sort of evokes the way that the butterfly flies through the air. That's why Italian is the most beautiful language. The Spaniard, of course, among the drunkest of them all, says, no, our language is the most beautiful. The word for butterfly in Spanish is mariposa, and it's this kind of rhythmic dance that evokes the flight of the butterfly as it flitters around in many different ways. Spanish is the most beautiful language. And then they all of them look at the German. The German looks right back at them and says, "What is wrong with Schmetterling?" It's the only German joke I have. Alright, at 25, let's see. Still unavailable. Jesus, guys. This thing is probably going to sit here, background downloading for like another, 2 hours before it's ready to play. Sorry, everybody. I forget that PlayStation does this all the time. Total bummer. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this thing up here unless I'm keeping everybody waiting for like another hour or so. So, thanks everybody who did tune in and say something. And I am going to announce when I will have another play of this. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to sign off right now.